What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. If you can tell from my monotone voice, hard for me to actually pull off. Probably didn't even do it right. We have some Skull and Bones news, and it's not good. Well, what Skull and Bones news really has been good, right? So what seems to have happened here is that the goalpost has shifted, right? Everything is kind of moved over. So the game is supposed to, or was supposed to, come out in March. And now Ubisoft, issues this statement. They talk about underperforming sales kind of across the board. Things are not going great. They canceled 3 more games. They already canceled 4 back in July. So over the past, let's say, 6-7 months, they've canceled 7 games in all. Not great. And they mentioned specifically, in fact, a big part of this report is Skull and Bones. And the wording changes. So now Skull and Bones, well, number one, they talk about the delay, but the wording of it kind of sounds like it's delayed again, but we'll get there. They talk about the first delay, or really it was like the 8th delay of this game, moving it to March, right? And they say that, this was probably for the best and it's gonna work out. But they specifically say that they hope people are gonna have fun and enjoy the beta phase of this game. The beta phase. What beta phase? I've never heard of that before for this game. And then they talk about how the game is still scheduled to release in early 2023-2024. Oh my dear goodness gracious. So I guess reading in between the lines, it certainly seems like the game may still come out in March. I don't remember the date. It's like March 8th or something. I mean, that doesn't really matter anymore. Whatever date that is in early March, Skull and Bones, most likely, at least at the time I'm recording this, maybe they'll issue a tweet that probably should happen eventually. Maybe it'll release, and it's going to be a beta. And so it's going to be one of those games that comes out, and it kind of is out. To me, I've never liked that stuff. I'll even throw out a popular one recently, Multiverses, which I actually liked, and I played it when it came out in beta and then it officially released. I just don't like that. I know a lot of games probably like on Steam or certain like live service kind of games probably do that all the time. I'm not really into that genre generally, so I'm kind of foreign to the idea, but I don't like the idea that Skull and Bones launches in March, but it actually doesn't. It's a beta phase, and then does that beta go on for like 6 months and then the game officially comes out? Because at that point, like, come on. And by the way, for clarification's sake, sometimes people jump in that have never seen another video. Just to kind of like give a brief summary, I've talked about this game since E3 2017. I covered it back when it was first announced, and here we are almost 6 years later. I'm in too deep, so people telling me to jump off of it and go do something else in my life, you're right, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to see this game through. I've also abandoned the idea that this game can be good. I think this game, at best, can be average, and at worst, can be just an absolute disaster. I just want it, because I think, in general, this is a kind of game that I would absolutely love. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love pirate games. I love them to death, okay? And the idea of what this game is, yes, it's a very stripped-down version of Black Flag, but I would play this. I would play this. And for those mentioning Sea of Thieves, I've talked about that before as well. So really, I'm just in too deep. The reason why I'm just so flabbergasted, I mean, I just can't believe we're still doing this, right? It literally was announced 6 years ago in June. And here we finally are after, like, what? Maybe like 3 official delays, maybe more. Because, well, Ubisoft always delays them in, like, their fiscal reports, so probably more. Probably, like, 6 or so delays we've gotten of this game, if not more. And then now it's coming out, but it's not really going to come out. So that's just fantastic. I mean, again, I just want this game to release into the world. I just want to play it. I just want to see how it is. I don't expect it to be great or even good. I just want to see the actual game. Just give me it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.